care. But I'm glad he did, Blaze said, putting on his helmet. The whistle blows. The referee yells, "Time out!" "Come on, we got some business to take care of," Blaze said. After that big-time hit Sticky Fingers just took, let's see if Blaze calls his number again. Jay Blaze brought his team out on line of scrimmage. He looked left to Hitman and pulled on his jersey. Then he turned right and tapped his helmet in Sticky Fingers' direction. "Team down! Ready, set!" All of a sudden, shots rang out. Jay Blaze ducked. "Down! Gunshots!" he screamed. More shots were fired, and all hell broke loose. People were running and screaming all across the field. "Nicky, get up! We gotta get out of here!" Sticky yelled as he and Hitman grabbed Jay Blaze. They all took off running. Ray snatched up the radios. "Unit A, what's your location?" "Jumping Jesus!" Tom yelled in the direction of the shots. "Shots fired! Far end of the stadium, the Warriors bleachers!" Ray shouted into the radio. "Keep that camera rolling, Tony," Ray said as he snapped pictures. The football players were fighting, and you could see helmets flying back and forth. Students were fighting all in the chaos, and Coach Andrews was doing his best to pull his players out of the madness. There were more shots fired. Shots came from everywhere. At the top of the bleachers, gang members were fighting. "We better get down there," Tom yelled. "Give me those binoculars. My wife and daughter are in those bleachers." Ray looked for Hazel and Gina, but there was too much confusion. "Come on," Ray said as he took off for the stairwell leading downstairs. Ray hit the steps 2 at a time when he busted through the door heading out back. People were running and falling all over the place. Cindy heard the gunshots as she was waiting in line in the park outside the stadium. When she saw many students start to run away, she frantically looked for her cell phone. She was concerned about her mother and her sister. She dialed Gina's number and got a busy signal. She tried again and it started to ring. When Gina answered, all Cindy could hear was screams and chaos in the background. "Hello, hello, Gina," Cindy screamed. "Cindy, is that you?" Gina asked. "Is that Cindy?" Hazel yelled as she was fighting the crowd trying to get down the stadium stairs. "Tell her to stay away from here. It's a madhouse," Hazel screamed. "Gina, where's Daddy? Find Daddy," Cindy kept screaming. "We're trying, but they're fighting, shooting everywhere," Gina screamed into the phone. "Ray, Ray!" Hazel started yelling when she saw her husband coming towards them. "There's Daddy. We're fine now," Gina said to Cindy. "Don't hang up until you get out of there. I'm stuck outside in the parking lot." "Hazel! Gina! This way! Follow me!" Ray yelled. Suddenly, a crash of thunder hit. Ray pushed his wife and daughter back toward the way he came. He saw Tom waving his arms, motioning for them to follow. "This way, this way!" At that moment, a heavy rain began to fall, and Hazel slips on the wet pavement. Ray bent down to pick her up, and out of the corner of his eye, he spotted Street running toward them like a madman in his direction. As if in slow motion, he saw 2 warriors chasing Street. Ray saw them take aim at Street and heard more gunfire. Gina lay buried under her parents' dead bodies. Tom kneeled down on the ground crying as he tried to free Gina. The last volley of shots had everyone bobbing and weaving through the sea of running people. Cindy's head was spinning as she jumped out of her car and started running against the flow of the crowd. "I know they didn't shoot my family."